vanished. Christine was the kind of girl everyone adored, bright, kind, and always the life of the party. She was a university student in the bustling city of Alder Heights, and her close-knit group of friends often described her as the glue that held them together. But one day, Christine vanished without a trace. No body was found, and the city buzzed with rumors. Her disappearance became the talk of the town, and whispers of foul play grew louder. The police initially made little progress until Detective Brown, a seasoned investigator known for his tenacity, was assigned to the case 5 years later. It's the reopened case. By the time Detective Brown arrived in Alder Heights, the mystery had grown cold, and Christine's friends had gone on with their lives. But when new evidence surfaced, a fragment of Christine's journal found near an abandoned warehouse, the case was reopened. Brown met Christine's old circle of friends. They all claimed to have moved on, but their guarded expressions and evasive answers told a different story. Something about their behavior didn't sit right. Among them, one person stood out: Daniel, her best friend. He was the epitome of the perfect friend, always supportive, dependable, and fiercely protective of Christine. Everyone spoke highly of him, and yet Brown's instincts told him Daniel was hiding something. The investigation. As Brown delved deeper, he uncovered cracks in the group's facade. Text messages and social media posts revealed Christine had grown distant from her friends in the weeks leading up to her disappearance. In particular, she had been trying to create space from Daniel. When confronted, Daniel maintained his innocence. "I loved her like a sister," he insisted, but Brown found inconsistencies in Daniel's alibi. On the night Christine vanished, witnesses saw her arguing with Daniel outside a local park. Then came the breakthrough. Brown found Christine's final journal entry hidden inside an old textbook in her dorm. It read, "I'm scared of him. He's not who everyone thinks he is. If anything happens to me, it's him." The shocking confession. Under pressure, Daniel finally broke down. He confessed to killing Christine. "She wanted to leave," he said, and tears streaming down his face. "She said she needed space. I couldn't let her go. It was an accident. I didn't mean to hurt her." But what Daniel said next sent chills down Brown's spine. "After it happened, I panicked. I left the room for just a few minutes, and when I came back, her body was gone." Despite the mystery surrounding the missing body, Daniel was arrested and convicted. The case was officially closed, though Brown couldn't shake the feeling there was more to the story: the unexpected return. Brown returned to Garrison City after wrapping up the case. As he entered his home one quiet evening, he noticed something strange. The smell of freshly cooked food filled the air, and soft music played in the background. "Honey, you're home," a voice called out. Brown froze. The voice was familiar, but impossible. When he stepped into the living room, there she was, Christine, or rather a woman who looked exactly like her. She smiled at him warmly. "Dinner's almost ready, Brown. Oh, and I have news." She touched her belly. "We're going to be parents." Brown's mind raced. She called herself Sarah, not Christine. Her demeanor was cheerful, her memory of her past life seemingly erased. She genuinely believed she was his wife, the truth beneath the smile. Brown hugged her, his lips curling into a soft smile. "That's wonderful, Sarah." But his eyes told a different story. Behind them was a storm of realization and dread. How had she ended up here? Why didn't she remember who she was? And most importantly, who or what had brought her back? As Sarah hummed happily and set the table, Brown silently vowed to uncover the truth. He knew the case wasn't over. It was just beginning. The girl who vanished wasn't gone.